Hello, YouTube. Good evening. My name is Leo, and with me are Alex, Valishka, and How. Tonight, the topic is alternatives to standard relationships. So let's start this conversation with you, Alex. Please introduce yourself and how do you think societal views on relationships have evolved in recent years?
Okay, good evening, guys. My name is Alex. I am 26. I live in São Paulo, but I am from Pará. So I have a degree in physics. Yes, I am a teacher, and I teach the guys that the planet, the Earth, is not plane. It's a big idea that I can pass of my classmates. And so, in my free time, I like to go to museums, to play video games, and stay with my house because I like to uh, stay in my house. So I am here in TNT because I want to improve my English, and I grateful all guys stay here with me in this objective. About this question, I think the new generation, the generation millennials, is more open-minded in choosing the new types of relationships. Today, we have people who don't care about social class or the skin color and other characteristics. And it's important because we had a lot of types of relationships and not only the monogamy.
Yeah, definitely. I think that I agree with you. We evolved in some ways, especially here in Brazil. I think that, as I said, we do not um, we are not close to um, if you are rich or not. Of course, we have uh, some adjustments sometimes, but it's okay. It's okay. Uh, yeah,
Yeah, but it's okay, but we have the points of without the curves.
yes. And what about you, Valishka? Please introduce yourself. And how do you think societal views on relationship have evolved in recent years?
Okay. I'm Valesca. I'm 25 years old. I was born in São Paulo, but today I live in Americana. It is a city in the interior of São Paulo, next to Campinas. I'm pharmacist, but I did a career transition to human resources area. I live with my boyfriend. We don't have pets or plants. I love watch series and movies and listen to podcasts. Watch videos on YouTube. And this year I have been liking go to go to the gym. So I think it's that about me. And about the subject, I think that this the opinion the people's opinion have been changing in last last years, but still have have a lot of prejudice about this team system. Mainly the the not standard, not standard relationships like no monogamic or open relationship, because uh, for example, the LG, LGBTQI plus cause, it is very it is it is very relevant nowadays. It is it is talking. I think it is talking in some and different places. For example, uh, newspaper, companies, um, policies in the government, and other places. Oh, include the school, university, and other places. And so the cause, it is so relevant nowadays, but some some particularities, I don't know, uh, but some things, for example, these subjects about the format, how people um, se relacionam, relation, I don't know in English, but um, following, and this specifically them, um, open relationship and not standard relationship. It is still hard, a hard theme to the society to understand, to accept. I think the it is so necessary to talk about, to have more visibility about this in this society. I think that.
Great points. Yeah, I think that with great visibility, it also brings some haters. I think that's how much visibility you have, and how you have much haters as well as some people who disagree with you. It's not a problem. It's something that we need to discuss about. But great points, Valishka. And what about you, Raul? Please introduce yourself.
Sure. I'm Raul, I'm 28. I'm from Brasilia, but I live in São Paulo. Since last year, I came to São Paulo to work. I work with communications and marketing, and I've been here in TNT for about 2 months now. In my free time, I like to go to concerts, to the theater, I like to discover new places to eat, new restaurants and stuff like that. And about the topic, it's the question number one, right?
Yes.
I think the way society sees relationships have changed, because with globalization and because we advanced in social debates, and the way media represents relationships and this kind of subject has changed too. So I think this vision that society has now have been changing, because the world have been changing with, again, globalization, with technology, uh, with debates that we have today that we didn't have last century, with the way these relationships or the way these discussions are represented in TV, with the internet. I think everything is connected. So as the world changes, the vision of the society changes too. So I think it's like it's a complex process, you know. But that's how I see it.
Yeah, I got your point. So basically, there is a process that involves media, people that in the end changes the society. Great point. And Ricardo, are you here?
Yeah, I'm sorry for my late.
There's no problem. Please introduce yourself and please answer the first question.
Okay. Well, I'm Ricardo. I live at São Vicente, is a small city of São Paulo State, is south coast from São Paulo. I'm married. I have a daughter. I have two cats. My little friend, Quindim Pudim, and well, I love hang out with my friends, family, bars, barbecues, watching movies, opportunities to share information, and eat good food is wonderful for me. About the question, well, I consider the society, the mankind, improve a lot in this particular topic. Nowadays, there are a lot of ways to share love. So yeah, certainly there are a lot of problems. I consider this kind of movement new. Recently, the society started to show up this kind of feeling or behavior. I'm not sure I feel how to express in polite way sometimes, because sometimes when I wanted to talk about this topic is a little how do you say, dangerous, because sometimes some words that I provide could cause some impact in other people. So I believe that is not my intention, but maybe I try to do my best when I share or show respect for any kind of love. I consider, as I told, the mankind improve a lot, but certainly there are a lot of problems, and I consider sometimes, I confess sometimes I didn't understand, I don't understand well, but my only obligation is respect. So I believe that is okay. If you don't understand well, that's okay. It's a possibility, but don't share it, don't show respect for any kind of love is not exactly a good feeling or a good intention, in my opinion. That's it.
Great. Yeah, Ricardo, your mic is have some different sounds. It sounds like you are running and you are not breathing so good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened.
Yeah, but we could understand you. And
Thanks.
no problem. And about me, guys, my name is Leo. I'm 28 years old. I'm from Belém, Pará, and I've been living in São Paulo since in 2017. I really like to watch TV series, watch movies, but I'm not doing it how much I really like. And in my free time, I really like to read, be in my bed alone and just breathing. And about this question, I'm not sure that, of course, we evolved a lot, but sometimes I also think that it's really connected with the group of people we are surrounded. Sometimes we have the vision that, okay, we evolved a lot, but it's not the society in general. It's just a group that have changed, and we start to think that the society changed. No, it was just a group. And okay, Valeshka, please go on. And the second question is, can a conventional relationship such as polyamorous and open relationship offer unique emotional support and intimacy? In what ways?
For me, it is so hard to to answer that because I'm monogamous. I'm monogamous, and I don't have. I think I don't have friends in this um in this kind of relationships to understand deeply how it works. But I I already saw some videos about this, and I think it is possible if the both of the people involved had agree agree and and uh, I think it is important to have dialogue, communication every, every I think communication is the key for this and for our other relationships too. So I think it is possible, but I have never um lived something like this.
Great. Yeah. Communication is the key. This is the word, especially because sometimes we are living a non-monogamy relationship, but we don't know just the other person is non-monogamic. So it's a problem and don't have communication. uh, and what about you, Alex? What do you think about it?
I remember that I have a relationship that it's open in your side, but I didn't know that side is not for me. And today we say that she betrayed me, but it's okay. We live and learning about these situations. So I think unconventional relationships are much more difficult and require the great maturity from all parts involved. And I believe that a bubble was created where it became fashionable to embark on these relationships. And about the intimacy, I think that unique intimacy is more important to monogamous relationships, but I think that if you find a good people, the emotional support will be proportional of the quantity of the people, because we have other person that can conversation with you. When it's if this person is good and the other person is good, you have a lot of support in many situations. And about the emotional support, I believe that's in crazy if you have a lot of people, that people is good for you.
Yeah, definitely. And it's not necessary really really have many people in a relationship. It can be two people and they have an open relationship. So they can be the support and they can have intimacy for each other. But there are other people involved. And it's okay. uh and you, how what do you think?
I think it's pretty possible. I have friends who are in open relationships. I have a couple of friends, they're married, they've been together for 11 years now, and they have an open relationship, and it really works for them, and they still have a family, and they still support one another. And the format of the relationship doesn't uh, conditionate what it's going to be in terms of intimacy and uh, this kind of this kind of thing that you build when you're in a relationship, because it's not again, it's not about the format, it's about the people who are involved in that relationship. Because you have monogamic couples who doesn't support each other, who doesn't have intimacy, who has toxic relations, who has problematic relations. I am in a relationship. It's a monogamic relationship, but I don't think it's related necessarily to the format. It depends of communication agreements. It depends on how dedicated the people are to that relation to make that relation works. So I think it's about other things, not about the format.
Great. Yeah, totally agree with you. Uh and what about you, Ricardo?
Well, uh, it's let me see. I believe that sometimes the people just want to live your life, their lives on peace. I believe. So it doesn't matter if you is a prestigious person or not. Okay, just keep it on your part. Don't share this information for another people, and let the people live. That's a well. If this person is a honest guy or honest person, so don't bring problems for another person. That's okay. If this person live a relationship with one, two, or three, I believe that I consider it's a terrible problem when someone wanted to have a relationship with more than one person. Not because it's a wrong, because it's very, very hard to understand just one person should be it wonder more than a person. So I believe that is I consider a hard relationship with more than a person. A lot of people have a relationship with just one person, just a couple, and well, there are a lot of broke ups, a lot of problems. This person wanted to start a fight every day, and if you have a relationship with more than a person, I believe it's like a dynamite, in my opinion. But it's not my business. The people live respecting each other, and well, it's not my problem. It's the people want you to be happy, and if you this a condition to this person have happiness in their life, that's okay for me.
Yeah, it was really funny because, of course, it's kind of it's a kind of even if you are a problematic person in a traditional
Yeah,
relationship, it became worse if you are in an open relationship because you are not
yeah.
toxic with one person, you are toxic with many
I,
people.
I'm in a relationship almost 30 years, and I have a lot of problems. So I wonder if you have more than a person, for example, one more woman. So certainly, you have a lot of big problems. I believe.
Yeah, and I have to say that I'm a gay, and even if it's a relationship with me, it's the same. We have also problems, and it's the relationship. The relationship, it's basically problems. Great, guys. So, as I said here, relationship, sometimes we have problems, but non-traditional relationships maybe sometimes can have another problems because it's not the traditional. So I want to know from you how, what are challenges do people with a non-traditional relationship and can face?
Discrimination. I think it's the biggest, the biggest challenge, the biggest problem that people with different kind of relationships or different kind of families can, face. Like politicians trying to end with gay marriage now, like this kind of absurd things, that just because it's not the standard relationship, the traditional relationship, they want to to end it, to don't allow other persons or other people to have different relationships. They want to break our civil rights. So I think the biggest challenge is still people who discriminate others because they have other types of relationship or other types uh, of lifestyles, and I think that's the biggest issue.
Mm, yeah, definitely. They kind of create a shape, and who do not follow this are discriminated. Yeah, this is um, a really bad thing. And what about you, Valiska? What do you think about it?
I agree with Raul, and I would like to add some other issues or concerns. I think that the people in the not standard relationship need needs no need some maturity bigger than the other the standard relationship, because it is, for example, it is essential to handle the possessivity, possessiveness, and the jealous, because it is in this relationships, the other person can se relacionar, relation, I don't know. The other person can se relacionar with other people who you don't know, for example. And it is so hard to handle with this, I think, because we you you need to to know handle we need to handle with your feelings about possessivity and jealous about this, because it is other type of relationship, and these situations will happen, and the love um, won't be impacted if the both of the people involved in this agree with it. So I think I think that the maturity, it is so essential to this type of relationship. I think, yeah. I think that in the
Mm,
other relationship too, but in this type it is the most essential. It's impossible to have healthy relationship without these abilities.
yeah, I think I disagree.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it's not, because sometimes we think that people in an open relationship are more mature or something like this, and it's not that it's not doesn't necessarily mean that someone in an open relationship is more mature than someone in a monogamy relationship. They can be equal mature, but one is monogamic and the other is in an open relationship, just because of this. And what about you, Alex?
So I really like the idea of a non-traditional relationship, but I see that many people use this idea to avoid breaking up or to mask a possible betrayal in the future. And I think that in a no traditional relationship, you need to share your attention and other things to avoid one person to feeling excluded, because you have more of one person that you have shared your attention and other things. And in a relationship, if you have a couple, if you have other person, uh, how that you do it's for the your partner, and it's simple because you don't give attention for divide your attention. But I think I don't know, uh, I don't know. I forget this word, but I think the no traditional relationship it's so hard because we have to choice the personals that stay ready to initiate this phase because we have a lot of people that stay experimentation this new type of relationship and the people don't know that it.
Yeah, and it's something that you have. I not say to everyone try to do this guy, but it's someone you have to try it and to know if it works in your relationship. So it can work or not, and uh, it doesn't mean that if you fail, your relationship is not a good or something like this. Sometimes our relationship ends, and it's not because of the non-monogamy. Monogamic relationship also ends, so it's okay. This is not the reason. And what about you, Ricardo? What do you think about it?
Uh, I don't know. It's a tough opinion because it's hard to. I don't think much about this topic really. So in this case, it's hard to think just in Portuguese, even in English. But well, I consider all of relationships hard because sometimes I don't we I consider we don't know each other so much. So sometimes we don't know uh, what you really want on this life. So in this case, as I told you, any kind of relationship is hard because sometimes you searching another person something that you don't find in one. So in this case, whether you put one, two, or three persons in the same relationship, it's harder to. I believe that it's the best option in my opinion. So you search for your best version, and if you try to become happy, try to know you as much you could, and try to improve your feelings, your knowledge, and sometimes you can reach. I believe it's not possible, but sometimes you can reach a kind of level happiness, and so you can reach a certain portion of happiness. So in this case, you're living better, and after that, probably you possible to share your life with another person. But that's work for all life. So if you wait for improve yourself, maybe you can reach this kind of level when you have, I don't know, 80 years old or maybe more. So in this case, I consider if you try to do the best for you and your family, doesn't matter how much people or the game with these people. So I believe that if you try to do your best, you create a better world, and everyone could reach the happiness easier, in my opinion. That's it.
Yeah, definitely. Know yourself. It's something really important in any relationship. I think you have to know yourself to enter in a relationship, and it's really complicated because people change. So okay, we can know each other today, but what about in a year? People do not still the same. So in a year, people can change it, the relationship can change it. It's really hard still in a relationship. Jesus Christ. Many variables, guys. Great. And guys, in terms of communication, honest, do you think that have any difference between traditional relationship and non-traditional relationship, Alex?
I think for both, the honestly, it's the main pillar because you need to conversation about how things that happen in your life. Because if you omit the information in the future, you can describe things that you not like, and it's a part of pizza that can breaking the relationships because people need to stay more conversation about the things that, oh, now we make all things in our life this form in this way, but I need to change because I reflect about my life and I think that's not good for me, and you need that the personal change in the time. And I see the relationships that the personal had a vision about the start of the relationship and think, oh, it's always the same for all of our life, and it's not true because we need to additional things and giving out other things that it's not cool in the days. And if you stay with other people for a long time, you identify the things that you, oh, I hate this action. I hate this app that the people makes a sound as stranger, and you find a lot of defects in other people, and you had a big questions. You can support this defect, or you need the things change, and it's needs a lot of conversation because if you don't say that it's action, it's not good for you, the other person not have a magic ball that you preview the future. No, the people don't know. And I think it's the principal pillar of the relationship, to talking a lot, talking about all things, the good and the bad things, every day.
Yeah, definitely. And you, Valeska, what do you think about it?
About this communication and honesty.
Yeah, in a relationship, both traditional and non-traditional.
I agree with Alex. It is so important in both relationships. I don't know what completely adding to it.
Do you think there is any difference between?
Um, mm, I think that the unusual unconventional relationship like open and not non-monogamic non-monogamous. It is um, it is essential to have the dialogue and and most frank most often because because the possibility the 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 people knows other people knows and romantic romantically. I don't know if I I I was clear.
Yeah,
Do you understand?
yeah, I got your point, and I was think that in some way that non-monogamic relationships could could be harder because they need some rules that work for both. But at the same time, monogamic relationship also need this. So I really believe that there is no difference in terms of communication and honesty. I really don't know.
Oh,
But
about this communication and honesty, I agree. It is it is the same. It is the same. So I think I only think that it is more essential in the unconventional relationship because uh, this type of relation um, um I don't know in English um pasan no hap happen in this relationship happen more with more frequently the oh the other relationships inside the relationship.
yeah, more people can be involved.
Yes. So I think for example, um oh, imagine it that I am in monogamous relationship. I meet a guy and I start fall in love, but I already have boyfriend in this no monogamous relationship. So it is hard to lead to handle and it is so important to communicate. For example, communicate my boyfriend that I am falling in love with the other guy, new guy. I
Yeah,
think.
this is a little it's too much complex actually. Guys, we have no time to talk anymore. It was really, really fast tonight. Uh, okay, and how you have 2 minutes to uh share your opinion with us.
Okay, I'll try to be quick. But I have a different point of view. I think that in traditional relationships, it's a biggest, even the biggest challenge, the communication and the honesty. And that's because, in my opinion, non-monogamic relationships presupposes communication and honesty because this kind of relationship is based on agreements and is based on what you said, Leo, about rules. in which roles you want to be. You decide with the other person the roles of the relationship. So this kind of relationships already starts with an agreement, with communication, and with honesty. And when people are in traditional relationships, I think this is the biggest challenge, because that's, we can see like Chico and Luisa Sonza. People are betraying themselves. People are not being honest about them. Luisa Sonza made a song to him and he betrayed her. So I think this is a biggest challenge to traditional couples and traditional relationships. As I said, no monogamic relationships are already presupposes this kind of agreements and presupposes this kind of conversation and this communication to make the rules. So my point of view is a little bit different.
Good point. Okay, guys, we did finish this conversation. It was a really nice conversation. I love it. I would like to still talk about it all night long. But we need to finish. I send the survey on the chat. Please answer this. And guys, that's it. I really hope to see you here again next week. So see you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank
Bye,
you.
guys.
Bye bye. Have a wonderful weekend.
Yes, thank
Thanks,
you.
Ricardo. See you.